Alright guys, I'm sure I mentioned before, but forget everything you've ever learned about drift racing pre-drift car. I'm here to tell you things have changed. Specifically things like this, guys. I really think these flipped over stunt tracks just look really tacky. I don't like them. They do produce a little bit more of a slide, but technically on my donut here I can get through it faster than what you could get through on it still drifting. You know what I mean? With regular pavement tops and not these flipped over stunt courses. Now, me personally, the only reason I put this spot in here is because with these raised stunt tracks, they got these barriers on them. In my first couple of these I created, that's how I did it, and then just put like a little track smoothing over the top of it, which created a bump, and I don't know, it just bugged me and I didn't like it, so I had to figure out another way to make this little figure eight crossover section smooth. And what I come up with was just taking my 30-degree piece and just flipping it upside down and making a template, you know. Creating my first couple pieces, set them together, or put it together while they're right side up. Like this. Forgot I was maxed out on the props. Put it all together. You put it together like that, then when you flip it upside down, it's gonna be smooth. Oh, I think I got my 30 mixed with my 40. But like that, you'll create that, and then flip it over. Make sure you get it level and smooth, you know, because you want to line up correctly. And then you'll end up with something like this. And that'll connect my figure eight perfectly, nice and smooth. I'll cut down on that. All right, next, guys. Now, a lot of you guys are still creating these drift races that are just solely downhill, just right, left. You don't got to do that no more. This is a whole new drift style in GTA 5 with these drift cars. These things will drift uphill, they'll drift downhill, they'll drift flat, they'll drift sideways, you know what I mean? Yeah, I haven't tested to drift upside down, but I'm pretty sure I can get them to do that too. But you don't got to make these flat-chested bore friggin' drift courses anymore, guys. Give them some dimension, give them some texture, get them up off the ground. So many different ways of doing it, and it looks super cool. Like this track right here, let me show you everything I needed. Well, almost everything, minus a few stunt blocks and my little air stunt gates over there for my little thing to jump through. But this is what we got right here. That's template 0. That was the first one we made. That's for our figure 8 spot. There's a 45 tight, 15 shallow, 15 shallow the other direction, 30 the other direction. That right there is to make our lawn on our infield. I'll start out with the big pieces and then I'll retemplate it with this little one to clean it up a little bit. That little short guy right there, that's how you can make stuff like this. Little jumps. And yeah, that was just my little piece that I made last. But yeah, guys, look at this course. This thing's got 3 different levels on it. It's not just flat. We don't have to do that no more. We're not drift racing in a stock Fudo. And, you know, this is not PS4 a week after it was released, GTA 5. You know what I'm saying, guys? It's a whole new way of doing this. You can make your races look a lot cooler, as well as function correctly, and give it some more depth and texture. I can't stand just these flat races. Me personally, these raised skinny stunt tracks are meant for these drift cars, guys. They just give it that level of, it feels right. You know, I implore you to try it for yourself, just to give it a try. You know what I mean? They really feel like they're meant for this. I started out creating these drift races with the wide stunt tracks, with the drift cars, but after a while, I'm like, man, this is just, it feels too boring. They were just too wide and they were too easy. There wasn't enough margin for error, which I wanted to create, you know what I mean, to make it just feel a little bit dangerous, like Ken Block sliding on the edge of the cliff, you know, which is pretty much why I do this right here. You know what I mean? It looks super cool when you can take this edge with your back tires, and it gives it that level of danger. You still got your nice safe infield right here. You know, you overcorrect and make a mistake, you're just going to go on the lawn, get back on the road, and go again. Now, I don't want to make both of these sides just a drop off, because that would just be a little overcomplicated, a little berserk. You know what I mean? This seems to make more sense. You know, you got the outside. The outside is a little challenging, you know what I mean? Your outside edge, but your inside edge you want to fill up and make like a little infield deal. That's what I do, and it just gives it that, I don't know, that riding on the edge feeling, guys. Pretty cool. But yeah, guys, you don't need to make these just flat ground drift races anymore. And there's so many spots on the map that already have like level changes that you can go through. I like drifting these cars up and down hills. Like I said, these things will drift uphill too, guys. You know, this is unheard of back in the day right here. You know, unless you had mods, and even the mods didn't even work that well. Yeah, they're even little beasts on the uphill, guys. You know what I mean? You don't specifically need this right here, that downhill. Now with these drift cars, that downhill will sometimes be a little bit too dangerous. But yeah, give it some depth, some texture. Boom. That riding on the edge feeling, there it is, there it is. Oh, lost it. Yeah, guys, I'm here to tell you, a whole new way of creating these races, especially if you're wanting to make a good one. You know, usually all my races get 100%, but I don't know if that's just by default or whatever. You know, I look in my creator or my social club, and a lot of people don't even play them, even though they're great races, guys. They work real well, and they're actually pretty fucking fun. But, you know, when it comes to GTA creating, I've got to the point in my creating that I don't even give a fuck what other people want. You know what I mean? I'm doing what I want, and if you like it, right on, because you know what? I like what I'm doing here, and it's fun as shit. You know what I'm saying? I implore you to give it a try. You know what I mean? Get that shit up off the ground. Give it some texture. Get extreme with it. Get wild with it. This ain't PS4 a week after it was released. These things can give it some texture, give it some depth. Push these things, because they can do it. It's a drift car. Uphill, downhill, sideways, and probably upside fucking down. Teach their own, but this is how I make a nice, well-functioning drift course that really, really is fun. Yeah, I enjoy just building this, guys. You know, yesterday, 5 hours it took me to create this, testing, where can I put this, where will this make sense, all this, and this just was fun to create. I don't even care if other people want to play it. I had fun just creating it, you know what I mean? And I'll make another one and have fun doing it too. But whatever, check it out.